All right. So the agenda is introduction workshop where we will be covering content, hashtags, collaboration, engagement, a quick question and answer, and obviously we'll be talking about our course. Directly moving into who I am. My name is Neil Dodia, and I have 10 years of digital marketing experience. I started way back in 2009 and 10, and back then Orkut used to be a thing. Facebook was pretty new, and Instagram was not even born. And this is how fast the digital world has been moving. Apart from being the co-founder and chief marketing officer of Nordstrom Academy, I also teach in various colleges like SPGen and MIMS World Academy, just to name a few. Last year, I was involved in the launch of world's fastest car, and it's not just the world's fastest car, but it's the world's fastest electric car, Battista by Automobili Pininfarina. And apart from that, I work for brands like Taj, Tata, Audi, Skoda, Godrej, Pizza Hut, etc. And obviously the highlight is of my career, for me at least, has been I manage Ratan Tata's personal Twitter and other social media accounts. And what more better news than yesterday, where Tata Trust is giving away 500 CR for the coronavirus. All right. So, guys, I'm really excited to have you all, and I want you all to take a minute. Okay, just take a minute, and please follow us on Nordstrom Academy, or you can follow me, Neil Dodia, and you can also follow my other partner Hitesh Motwani. We do the follow back. I'm just going to quickly give you the links for the same. So just give me a minute. I'm going to give you the links for the same. Do follow us. Yeah, so this is Nordstrom Academy's Instagram link. I'm gonna quickly give you mine as well. Do follow us, and so that we can also follow you back. Here's the link, and gonna give you Hitesh's URL as well. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. All right, guys, let's get started. Oh, wow, we have 800 participants. We already broke yesterday's record of 770. Awesome to see you all. For those who are coming in late, please switch off your camera and keep yourself on mute as well. And welcome to Nostrum Academy's Instagram Masterclass in collaboration with Networking Now India. All right, let's get started, guys. So let's look at what are the things that are changing, right? What are those things that are changing right now, and where are people spending money? This is the ad report for ad spends report of 2019, so it's really really latest. Okay, now what this basically means is in 2019, 39% of the revenue was spent on television. For what I'm trying to say is, let's say that HUL, right, Hindustan Unilever, if they have a budget of 100 crore rupees to be spent on ads, 39% of that, so 39% of that is generally spent on television, followed by 29% on print, followed by 20% on digital, and then there are others. Okay, so basically, when talking about ad spend, Okay, digital ranks third, right? So first is television, second is print, and third is digital. But there's a question over here that if digital ranks third, why is digital so important? Why not television and print? Well, what if I tell you that number one and number three, so number one is television and number three is digital, they become, both of them will eventually become just one. Okay. What if I tell you this 39% plus 20%, which is 59%, will become one? How is that possible? How is TV and digital gonna become the same? Any ideas? Write to me on chat. How will TV and digital become same? The OTT platforms, right? The OTT platforms. How many are there any people over here who use TV, but they don't use Tata Sky or cable anymore? They just use a streaming device like an Amazon, or they already have a smart TV. I have three TVs at home, and out of which only one has a Airtel DTH. All the rest of them we just use a Tata Sky or we just use what do you call it? A Google Chromecast, right? So this is what we have been using, all right? And this is where things are going. So I'm still watching the same channels. I'm possibly watching the same serials, but I am not watching it on TV anymore, right? Same content, same everything, but now it's just digital, right? So that way, this 39 and this 20 will become one, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. What if TV and digital become one? And that way, this 39 and this 20 will become one, and it will become 59 freaking percent, right? So this is where digital is heading in. I just wanted to give you a number so that you'll understand what I'm trying to say. Um, for example, who is she? She's Taylor Swift, and she's there on Instagram. So how does that make her money? Well, it does not just make her money; it also helps her save money. Number one, how she makes money. She makes money by doing brand posts, influencer marketing posts. So Pepsi will go to her, hey, Taylor Swift, will you post about a new Pepsi? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. And Taylor Swift will charge you some money. So that's one way of making money. But the other way of making money, if you would have asked in 1990 if Taylor Swift is doing a concert in Mumbai, she would have to do an OOH. OOH is outdoor media. She would have to do a print. She would possibly even do radio and possibly even TV, saying that, oh, Taylor Swift is coming to Mumbai for a concert, go and buy your tickets. Okay. Does that happen anymore? Not at all. Now you don't have to do all of that. She puts it on Instagram saying that, oh, swipe up to buy, not even a post, just a story. And within 10 minutes, the tickets got sold out. This is how things are working, right? You don't need all of these things anymore because digital is there to take care of you. Um, but we are here to learn Instagram, so let's jump in directly to Instagram. Some very, very important numbers, right? Some very, very important numbers that I'm coming across, which I have to tell you all this. Instagram has 1 billion people using it. 1 billion people are currently using Instagram, and this is 2019 data that must have increased. Okay, brands pay Instagram influencers 5,000 to 1.5 lakh per post, right? So influencers are making money purely via their Instagram posts. So they are making as much as 5,000 to 1.5 lakh, depending upon their reach, the kind of content they put, and the kind of collaboration that they're doing. Instagram will earn 12.32 billion in ad revenue in 2020. 12.32 billion in ad revenue. All right. Why is this number so important? Well, this number is very, very important because back in 2016 or 17, I forgot the year, Instagram was bought over by Facebook. Instagram was bought over by Facebook. And do you know how much did Facebook pay them? Do you know how much did Facebook pay them? Any idea? They paid them $1 billion. $1 billion. So $1 billion was paid to Instagram by Facebook, by Mark Zuckerberg. And today, the same platform in less than 5 years is giving them a revenue of $12.32 billion. $12.32 billion. Just to give you a perspective of how much is $12.32 billion, $1 million is equal to 10 lakhs, right? $1 billion is equal to $100 million is equal to 1,000 lakhs, okay, into 12.32. That's the kind of amount that I'm talking about to you. Brands are going left, right, center to advertise on these channels, you know. Now, what's the beauty of why you should be advertising on Instagram? You don't need crazy budgets. The other day, I was just checking out, I went to on the road to buy some essentials, and I realized that there are still these banner ads which are out there. Okay, but no one's looking at them. Why? Because there are no people on the road. You know, everyone's there on their Facebook, on their Instagram, on their YouTube, on their OTT platforms, but no one's there on the road. But these brands, because already they have done this, what is it? They must have already pre-planned it, so they're still going ahead with it. But what a waste of money, you know. And last but not the least is how-to tutorials are the most popular form of Instagram video content out there. You know, how-to tutorials work really, really well on Instagram. Enough of numbers, let's get started. Just one quick step of where the Instagram journey is. 2010 they started with a mobile launch. After 2-3 years they launched their Android app, and directly in 2018 they reached 1 billion users, right? 1 billion users. Before I start with my program, I want to give you a really, really cool case study, and this case study is about the egg. How a egg made someone a millionaire. How many of y'all are aware of this little egg? How many of y'all are aware of this little egg? All right, quite a few. Let me quickly tell you a story about this egg. All right. One guy from US, he uploaded a photo of this egg. Okay, and he said that let's get maximum number of likes on this egg. I'm saying likes. Okay, so this is likes, a post like. I'm not talking about followers over here. I'm talking about likes. When someone uploads a post and you go and like it, so that's what I'm trying to say over here. Let's get it the maximum number of likes, right? Now what happened is it was not an old handle. It was not an old account on Instagram that everyone would go and like it. It was a very new account, and it did not even have any post. This was their first post. Okay. And now what happened is people started going and liking that post. You know why? Because he packaged it differently. He did not say like my egg, okay, but he said like Kylie Jenner, who has the maximum number of per post likes, which is 18 million. Okay, I want to beat her, and hence like my post. You know, so people went and liked liked this egg, not because they liked the egg in reality. They just wanted Kylie Jenner to lose. You know, and that made this egg the highest record for the maximum number of likes. It got 50 million likes. 15 million, right? Now, what would you do if you would have 50 million likes on your egg or on your Instagram? What would you do? Paid promotion. All right. One second, guys. For those who can't hear me, Hitesh has an important message. Just one second. Please don't write anything on chat. Hitesh, can you drop down the message again, please? Hitesh, can you drop down the message again, please? Don't write anything on chat, please. People who can't hear, please see a small mic button and select audio via computer or device. All right. I got some really good answers, and I got some random answers as well. But yeah, this is what they did. This is what the egg did. After a few days, they put up another post where the egg started developing a crack, and then finally they put up a post where the egg looked like the soccer football. Okay, now what happened is what they said is that in US, okay, there's this concept of Super Bowl. Now I'm not sure how many of you all know what Super Bowl is, but imagine there's India versus Pakistan World Cup finals happening in India. You know, how big is that going to be? Similar to that, there's a Super Bowl that happens every year in US, and literally the entire US is at home and watching the Super Bowl match. Now During the Super Bowl match, there is a break for about 45 minutes to 1 hour where everyone goes, where each of the biggest of the brands, they invest a lot of money and they put their ads on during that Super Bowl commercial. Now, during that break, all the brands will take 30 seconds, 45 seconds place or space, and they will put up a commercial. And they will not put up any normal commercial. They will put up a really, really creative commercials. They will take the biggest of the celebrities. They will use all their creative mind. They will put a lot of budget, and they will put up their advertisement. Uh, Basically, if you want to see what some of those ads, just go to YouTube and search Super Bowl commercials or best Super Bowl commercials, and you'll get it, right? So that is what typically happens in US. But what the X said is, if you can read the caption, is the wait is over. All will be revealed this Sunday following the Super Bowl. Watch first only on Hulu. Okay, so Hulu sponsored them. Okay, Hulu sponsored them, and they put up a commercial like this, and the egg got hatched exactly during the break of the Super Bowl. Now, egg got hatched during the break of the Super Bowl basically means that if you're watching Super Bowl, you're not sure if you should be seeing your Instagram and looking for the egg, or should you be checking the Super Bowl commercial? Because Super Bowl also has great commercials, but then this egg has created so much hype. And what happened is the egg got cracked, and this guy got paid 2,50,000 pounds. In Indian currency, it would be somewhere around 6-7 crore rupees that he made just through this one post, right? Uh, Not just that, it got 40 million likes for stock image that he had taken, and it became one of the biggest case studies out there. One of the biggest case studies out there, right? All right. Okay, for just gonna before I mean just one little small thing is that on Instagram there are two things. One is your normal personal account and your business account. If you plan to promote any of your business, okay, or you plan to become an influencer yourself, it's highly recommend that you convert your account into a business account. How do you do that? Just go to your personal profile, click on settings, click on private account, or sorry, above private account, there is switch to business profile, and convert that. Why should you switch to a business profile? Well, two important reasons. One is that you'll be able to see the insights, okay, and second is that you will be able to even advertise from your account, right? All right, so let's get started. What do we have in this program? All right, so we're going to talk about four most important things on Instagram: content, hashtag, collaboration, and engagement. All right, so what is content, hashtags, collaboration, and engagement? Well, this is what it is. We start with content over here. Um, Remember, guys, that whatever post you put up on Instagram, what size do you put it up of? What size would you put it up? 1:1 aspect ratio, 1200 by 1200 is your size. Is that what you generally put up? Is that what you generally put up? Business profile is free. I'm just looking at some of the charts. Yeah, what size are you putting it up? All right. So I hear 1:1 aspect ratio. I'm not talking about story over here, guys. I'm not talking about a story over here. All right. So the size that you should be ideally using is not, I mean, 1:1 is obviously there, but you can always use 1080 by 1350. Try using that. Now I'll give you a quick live example of what I'm trying to say. I'm going to give you a quick live example of what I'm trying to say. Let's look at this one over here. If you go to Nordstrom Academy's Instagram, Nordstrom Academy's Instagram, and if you see this post over here, which we just put up, is actually not square. Now, because your mobile are vertical in nature, okay, they are vertical, what you should ideally be using is this size, right? A lot of people are not doing this, but this is a wholesome experience that we should be using it. I'm just going to show you this post link for you all to just refer. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm just going to share it with you so that y'all can see it. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the size over here that we use, definitely you can use 1200 by 1200, which is 1:1 aspect ratio. But apart from that, you can also use 1080 by 1350. You can take a screenshot of this so that you can remember it, and or possibly make notes out of it. All right, can I move ahead? All right. Now, when it comes to basically your Instagram, I'm going to talking about specifically how to be creative with your post, right? Now, all the ideas that I'm going to give you is all the ideas that I'm going to give you right now are absolutely easy to do. It's not going to be difficult to do at all. These are going to be the easy ones, right? So let's look at the post number one, which is of a girl eating an ice cream. Technically, this is nothing but three photos taken at the same time. Okay, three photos taken at the same time, and then they're just clubbed into one video. Now, how do you do this? Okay, how do you do this? Well, it's very simple. Take three photos, okay, and then go to jiffy.com and merge all of the three photos, right? Merge, go to jiffy.com, merge all of the three of them. Like, I'm just going to write it over here. Jiffy.com, I'll tell you later basically. So what you have to do is you have to merge those three photos, create it into a GIF, and then go to easygif.com and convert that into a video. Now, once you convert that into a video, you can post it up on your Instagram. Remember, when you're converting that into a video, you ideally should be using minimum of 5 seconds. If you are using less than 5 seconds, that video is not going to go up. All right. So you should be using minimum of 5 seconds. I'm just going to quickly tell you, I'm going to give the links a bit later. First was jiffy.com. Take the photos, go to jiffy.com, create it, merge it into one big GIF, okay? And then go to easyjiffy.com or just Google convert GIF into video and convert that, download it, and put it up on your Instagram. Now, let's look at the photo number two. In the photo number two, the same thing has been done. If you see, there are four photos, and I'll repeat them. Photo one, photo two, photo three, and photo four. Photo four is where there are no cups, right? So what they've done is they have just taken those 4 to 5 photos, same technology over here again, merged them and converted into jiffy.com, right? So Hitesh has just given the link to everyone, jiffy.com. Hitesh, if you can also give them easyjiffy.com, easyjiff.com as well, please. That would be nice. Yeah, Hitesh has given you both the links, so you can visit them, right? All right, perfect. Second thing about your creativity, which a lot of y'all are ignoring right now, is post, which are your grids. I'm not talking about those grids. I'm talking about simple, beautiful looking timelines, right? Everyone likes things to be organized, and when they come to your profile, they have a look at your content, and that's when they decide whether to follow or unfollow you. And that's exactly where it's very, very important that you use grids in a right manner. Now, what are grids? Grids are nothing but taking your post and putting it in a way that it looks beautiful. Like, let's look at the one on my right. We have taken the baby pink color and we have taken the black color, and they have made and they just created a really beautiful, what do you say, the really beautiful grids out of that, right? So you can use that as well. The other thing that a lot of brands do is they use grids. They take one big photo and cut them into a lot of pieces and put it up. For example, Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi does that a lot often. I'm sure you must have heard of them. But the problem over there is that when you are when you are putting up so many posts on people's timeline, they might not like that. So it's good to use it sometimes, but definitely not every time, right? So use it sometimes, but not every time. Fair? All right, let's move ahead. Content, then coming to the content part of it, is stories. Now guys, just to tell y'all, people look at more of your stories and less of your posts, and that is why stories are extremely important. Also, stories is the only platform where you can be a little experimental about your posts. So you can try new things on your stories, because stories are only alive for just 24 hours. After 24 hours, the stories disappear, and because they disappear, you can go and experiment it. Whereas post will remain forever unless and until you delete it. So it's always important that you keep your timeline looking very beautiful, but you can keep your post. I mean, you can keep experimenting with your stories, right? So quickly, the story size is 1920 by 1080, right? All right. Now, when you are putting up a story, remember to do these things. Remember to do these things. Number one is the size 1080 by 1920. I'm giving you all of these sizes in pixels. Number two is that if you're putting up a video, the video can be of maximum 15 seconds. Although it's of maximum 15 seconds, no one really looks at videos that long. So either your video has to be really creative, or just make a short video and directly come to the point. Okay. And third and the most important thing is also understand the interface layover. What is interface layover? From the top, leave a little space for Instagram layover where your username, your profile pic, your cancel button, your timeline will come. And same thing will possibly come on the bottom if you have crossed 10,000 followers. To ensure that it looks beautiful, please do these things, right? Three very simple things. Number one is use the correct size. The correct size is 1080 by 1920. The second is if you're doing videos, the videos are not cannot be longer than 15 seconds. And third is keep in mind the interface overlay, because interface overlay is what will cover up your content, right? Okay. Now, a lot of people, how many over here wants to generate leads or possibly get sales using stories? How many of y'all want to do that? How many of y'all want to generate leads or grow sales using only stories? Come on, tell me. A lot of y'all. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some live examples. Tell me what kind of business do you all do? Tell me what kind of business do you all do? Fashion, this, that, whatever it is, real estate, gemstones, education, fashion, architecture, ad agency, gifting, pizza shop. My God. Okay, guys, I possibly you can't see my chat screen right now, but it's way too many messages for me even to read. So that it's a little crazy. But here I've taken some examples, and some of the biggest examples are fashion. So here's what you're going to do. Okay, let's assume that you don't have 10,000 followers, so you don't have swipe up to a particular link. You have less than 10,000 followers. How can you still generate leads? Okay, use a small video to teach you how you can generate leads. And while the video is on, I'm going to tell you how exactly and what exactly am I doing. Okay, so this is a story which I've already created. This is a story where on the story we are seeing free digital marketing online webinar. Okay, and we want people to we want to understand whether people really want to participate in this webinar. So what do? I make use of something known as stickers. All right, have a look at the video, and I'm going to tell you in the commentary what exactly am I doing, right? So this is a story which is created, and I just go and share it on my Instagram stories. Now, when I'm sharing it on my Instagram stories, what I do is I click on that small button over there, and over here, I select the option of questions. Okay, I'm going to go a little slow again. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking over here. Okay, I'm clicking over there. I know a lot of y'all know this option. I know a lot of y'all know this option, but what I'm trying to teach you is how to creatively use it. Please understand the concept over here, right? So I select that, and then I select questions. And once I select question, this is what I put, and this is where the creativity comes. All right, so what I'm going to say is type hi for registration, for registering, right? And then I put this over there, right? So once I do that, and then I put it on my stories. Now, once I do that, what's going to happen is everyone who's interested is going to type me a hi, right? And then I can forward them my registration links. So for example, I can give them a registration link to my website, or I can just say that, hey, you know what, just give me your full name and your mobile number, and I'll get you registered. Whatever that is, for example, if you're a fashion brand, if you put up an outfit, you just put type hi for price, or type price for price, to get the price, and people will start putting that, and once they do that, you can go and comment that, oh, what, this is the price of it, right? So basically these are some of the features, and most of the people are not creatively using it, and that's where it exactly becomes very, very important. uh, and that's where it becomes very, very important that you use all of these things. Fair. So I'm moving on to another feature which is called poll. I don't know how many of you all have used this feature called poll. Now, what do you do in poll is you put up a post and you ask them this or that. Okay. Now, understand one thing, that if on your Instagram your engagement has gone down, it's possibly because you're not being engaging enough with the audience. Okay. Now, how do you become engaging enough with the audience? Is you make use of these interactive polls. Make use of all of these features, right? For example, let's say that I tell you that let's do one simple poll right now. I ask you that if I had to do a workshop between Twitter and Instagram, which one would you select? If you select Instagram, just write IG, and if you select Twitter, then just write TW. Which one would you go for? Most of y'all said IG. Most of y'all said IG, right? Now, basically, what this means is, yeah, thanks, Ray, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. What this means is that I have an understanding that what people want, and I will do workshops like that only. I will do workshops that people really want to see, and it just helps me understand. So it's very, very important that you put up this kind of post, you interact with the audience, and they and like give them a chance to do some kind of interaction, to give some kind of feedback that will just make your tool better, right? So this is how you use Instagram. And third feature is countdown. Now, what is countdown? Countdown is a feature where you can put a timer for an event. For example, we started today at 5 p.m. I can go to Instagram. I could have gone to Instagram today morning or yesterday, and I could have put up a timer that attend this workshop, okay, or attend this mini digital marketing course, and click here to attend, right? So what would happen is, when you would click on countdown, it would give you a timer, and the moment it would be 5 p.m., it will give you a reminder. So you are using technology to send you reminders. Let me show you a quick video of how to use this feature. 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. I'm going to quickly show you how to use this feature. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just looking for that video. All right. Can everyone see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? All right. Perfect. 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 All right, guys. I just want to quickly show you how we are using this feature called hidden hashtag over here, right? So I'm going to quickly show you, just getting back to my presentation. Give me a minute. All right. Two features that I want to show you all over here is, one is hidden hashtag, and second one is your countdown. Now, what is hidden hashtag? Okay. How many of you all knew that hashtags also work in stories? That's one of the feature of Instagram, that hashtags work in stories. But stories are meant to look beautiful, right? So what happens is, if you fill up your story with a lot of hashtags, it just makes it look really, really ugly, right? So it's very, very important that you are using hashtags in your stories in a way that does not look bad. And for that, there's something known as hidden hashtags, right? Now, how you use hidden hashtags, just going to quickly show you by phone. This video, have a look at it. And I'm going to also tell you how exactly to use it. So this is again one story which I've created. Okay. Again, one story which I've created. A creative is ready. and I just have to go and upload it. So this is how I do it. Click on share again. Go to your Instagram stories, select Instagram stories. Once you have selected Instagram stories, just make those adjustments, and then you click on text icon. Now the text icon is over here. This is your text icon. So once you click on those text icon, put your hashtags. For example, I'm putting hashtags Instagram, right? Put your hashtags. Do not forget to put the hashtag before the word. Okay. And once you do that, here's what you're gonna do. Okay, make it really, really small. Make it really small. And see what I've done over here is I selected the pencil tool, this tool over here. I selected this tool, and what am I doing after that is make it really small, selected the pencil tool. Now I'm selecting the background color. Now the background over here is yellow color, so I selected the background color, and you cannot see the hashtag anymore. The hashtag is there, but you are not able to see it because it's hidden. Right, so hashtag is there, but you're not able to see it because it's hidden. So it will still be in the discovery. Those hashtags will still work for you for discovery purpose, but your story will still look very, very beautiful, you know. So this is how you use hidden hashtags. Okay, and I also want to show you how do you use countdown. So what I'm going to do is, now just have a look at the timing. Tomorrow 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, how do I use countdown for that, right? So here's how I'm going to use countdown for that. So over here, be very, very careful. All right. See what's happening over here is when you are putting a countdown, ensure, okay, sorry, ensure that you are deselecting all day. If you select the if you have already selected all day, then you're not going to get the option to put the exact time. Then you'll only get the option to put exact date. But if you select the timings, okay, if you select the timings, if you deselect all day, then you can put the timings. Like what I'm doing over here is I'm going to put the date now to, let's say, 11th March at 22nd March 11:30 a.m. and I'm going to put that over here. Now everyone who clicks on this countdown will get a notification, right? So it's very important that you are using these features in the right manner. Again, some of you all would already know that this feature is over there, but how many of you all are creatively using it is the question. Got it? All right. Once again, guys, just taking you through the entire course. We are done. This is the 4-day special mini free digital marketing course that we have started. The first lecture is already done. You're all sitting for the Instagram masterclass. The third and the fourth still remain. All right. So please attend, and you can also we'll send you a message on WhatsApp as to how you can send it. You can invite your friends to register for the same. All right. So third lecture, what we're going to talk about is SEO and SEM. Just going to tell you what exactly is SEO and SEM. SEO is when you search something on Google, right? For example, I read someone who put up saying that they have a bakery or they have a fashion boutique store. If someone puts up on Google saying that looking for, let's say, a bakery in Bandra East or Bandra West, and if you're there, how do you come up on top, which will get you sales? And SEM is how do you come up on top by paying Google. So those are Google ads. So SEM are your Google ads. SEO is search engine optimization. Basically means how do you come up on top of Google. And these two are very, very important things when it comes to being online for digital marketing. And Hitesh is going to be taking those lectures. So please do attend. And the last lecture that we're going to conduct is influencer and WhatsApp marketing. If you all are not using WhatsApp in the right manner today, it's absolutely wrong, right? WhatsApp has a lot of things that you should be exploring, and how do you use this WhatsApp is something that we're going to teach you all. And influencer marketing is basically how do you become an influencer or how do you approach influencers to market your products? This is what we're going to teach you on 31st of March. Do attend both of those lectures. Yeah, and I'm going to move ahead with that. How many of you all use hashtags for your post? If you all are using hashtags for your post, how many hashtags do you put per post? How many hashtags are you putting up per post? 5, 12, 20, 20, 30, 50, 5, 6. The guy who replied 50 hashtags, well, you cannot put 50 hashtags. Facebook does not, sorry, Instagram does not allow you to use that. Okay, got your answers. If you are putting hashtags, whatever number of hashtags you're putting up, how are you doing any research behind your hashtags? And if yes, what research are you doing? Is there a strategy behind each of the hashtags that you're putting up? All right. Yes, great. All of you are doing good amount of research, but I'll just quickly tell you what is the rule that we use. We use a 10-10-10 rule, all right, for hashtags. Number one that you have to remember is that hashtags, Facebook limits you to using only 30 hashtags at a time. So you cannot use more than 30 hashtags on your Instagram post. If you use more than 30 hashtags on your Instagram, there's a then your caption will not appear. Your photo will get uploaded, but zero hashtags and zero captions will appear. So ensure that you do not use more than 30 hashtags. Okay. And second thing that we're going to talk about the hashtag tools. Which hashtag do you use? Which tools do we use to get the hashtags, right? So this is what we use. The rule is 10-10-10. Now, what does the 10-10-10 rule mean? Okay. When you putting up a post, always break down your hashtags into 3 categories. Okay. And each category will have minimum 10 hashtags. Okay. So how do you do that? Let's look at this photo on your left. Okay. If you see the photo on your left, it's more of healthy. There's a lot of greens. It's possibly that someone's going to make a salad, or maybe there's already salad in the bowl, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to break down this hashtags into 10-10-10. Number one is food. Number two is healthy, and number three is recipe, right? So that's what we have done over here. Now, what basically this means is number one is food, is that we're going to talk about food in general, right? So we're going to use foodgasm, yum, lunch, dinner, breakfast, nom nom, etc., 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 right? Then we talk about healthy. So we talk about healthy food, clean eating, weight loss, healthy lifestyle, breakfast, nutrition, all of those things. And third, what you do is you put recipe. For example, you talk about this recipe, or just talk about healthy recipe, or talk about quick recipe, or talk about fast recipe. Use those hashtags. That way, if you possibly use just one category of hashtag, then your discovery will definitely be there. I'm not denying that your discovery will be there. But if you're using 3 categories of hashtags, there's a possibility that your reach would be higher. Okay, here's what I'm going to do is quickly tell me your business, and I'll tell you what 3 categories can you create. On your chat, just write 3 category of business, your business, and I will tell you which to use. Okay. Hotels. Now hotels. Okay, so I'm going to quickly tell you about hotels. What you can do is, number one category that you can talk about luxury, if it's a luxury hotel. Okay, so you talk about luxury. Number 2 category, you can talk about hotels in general. So use hashtags which are about hotels in general. And the number 3 is you talk about a particular thing. For example, where your hotel is based out of. For example, if my hotel is based out of Mumbai, I'm going to talk about Mumbai. Okay. I got one more request of dancing. Dancing is so much that you can do. For example, if that particular video or photo is about, let's say, Bollywood dance, then use Bollywood as hashtags. So for example, if it's a movie that particular one is coming from Alia Bhatt movie, then just write hashtag Alia Bhatt, hashtag whatever movie they're using, hashtag the song of that movie, etc. Number 2, talk about the category of dance that you're doing. Okay. So for example, if you're doing hip hop, put hip hop. If you're doing Bharatnatyam, put Bharatnatyam, and related hashtags, right? So you talk about specifically what dance you're talking about. And third is where you're based out of. So if if your classes are based out of Mumbai, you can talk about that. Okay. Yeah, moving on. Third, cake. Okay, if you have a cake shop, what do you do? Number 1, talk about food in general. Okay, so talk about food in general, so foodgasm, food pig, food porn, food feed, etc., etc. The second 10 hashtags will be about cake in general, right? So what this cake has. So for example, if it's a chocolate cake, then hashtag chocolate, hashtag cake, hashtag dessert, etc., etc., etc. And third, in what you're going to talk about is basically what you can talk about is if you're giving a recipe, you can put recipe, or if you're a retail store based out of Mumbai, use Mumbai. You know, so you can use all of that. Mobile phones, all right. Mobile phones. For example, if you're talking about if you have a mobile store or something, right? First 10 hashtags would be generally about smartphones. Second 10 hashtags will be about which brand mobile phone that you're selling. And third hashtag is that from which city are you selling. So that way you are creating three buckets for your brand, right? Three buckets for your brand. Fashion. Okay, let's take fashion for example. Number one would be what generic fashion hashtags, right? So hashtag fashion, hashtag OOTE, outfit of the day, blah blah blah. Basically those. The second 10 hashtags would be about which fabric are you using, or which or what kind of clothes are you talking about. So if you're talking about t-shirts, just talk about t-shirts, right? If you're talking about skirts, talk about skirts. If you're talking about jeans, talk about jeans. And the number three category that you can talk about is lifestyle. So just look for lifestyle, and you will get a plenty of hashtags. So use those, right? So you have to ensure that you use this rule of 10-10-10. Okay, but all of this is great, sir. But where do I get all of this is great, Neil? But where do I get these hashtags from? Well, these are the two tools. Number one is Lee tags, and second one is in tags. Okay, Hitesh will just put it on your chat quickly. One is Lee tags. Lee tags is a free mobile app which will give you all of these hashtags, and so is in tags. These are my favorite hashtag tools. You can also use something else if you are, but you can basically use these tools to get. So you put the category, for example, put category fashion, and you will get the hashtags. Put category cake, and you will get the hashtags. Put category real estate, and you will get the hashtags. So you just put the category, and you will get those hashtags, right? So this is what you do. So you create something like this, and just keep generating hashtags, save them, and use it for Instagram. Keep changing hashtags, see what is working, what is not working, and based on that, make changes. Fair? Are we clear till here? Yes, it is advisable to repeat your hashtags. 30 hashtags is the maximum hashtags which are possible. I'm just taking some questions. How to put 10 hashtags on location? For example, not necessary that you will, so I'm not saying use Mumbai, Kandivali, Bandra, Churchgate, not like that. For example, Mumbai Life, Mumbai Baking, Mumbai Cake, Cakes of Mumbai. Just look for hashtags and you'll get it. Restaurants in Mumbai, you will get those hashtags. Just look for it. you know so use those kind of hashtags and you will get them a lot. Yep. Should we put caption? Yes, do put captions. Always put caption as well. A caption is what we're going to talk about your brand. Okay. All right, moving on is collaboration. Now, I'll tell you what collaboration means, and collaboration is everything. Out of the four steps that I'm talking to you all about, the biggest one is the collaboration, and the one which is used the least is collaboration. The one which is used the least, which is collaboration. How many over here have come to us because of networking now? If you have come to us because of networking now, just write NN. Wow, so many of y'all. Let me do one thing. Uh, Let me do one thing. So many of y'all. So many of y'all. Right? So many of y'all. Right? I can see minimum 200 of y'all writing in, which is talking about networking now. Okay. Now, what we actually did over here is we collaborated with Networking Now to launch this program. I went to Shan and I told Shan, hey Shan, that we're launching this course. Like, can we collaborate on this? And Shan was like, yeah, definitely. What does this course give? I was like, this course is gonna be good for your members because they will have some understanding about how to use digital marketing in a right manner. And she said, fantastic, and that's how we collaborated. Now, what it basically meant is, let's think from my point of view. Okay, what did Nordstrom Academy get? Nordstrom Academy got branding. So many people, so many of you all now know me, know Nordstrom Academy, know Hitesh. and just know us as an institute, right? Second is what happened is that what happened and why did Networking Now collaborate with us? Networking Now gave their community, gave their members a really good platform where they could come and learn digital marketing. You know, so basically it's a win-win situation for both the parties, and hence we collaborated. Now, number one is that a lot of you all will question, but sir, I just have 1,000 followers. Hey Neil, I just have 200 followers. How will I collaborate? Well, hold on, we also have less followers. We are also pretty new in the industry, but still we got some. I mean, still Networking Now has collaborated with us because we are giving them value. So do not think that people will not collaborate with you, right? Also, again, I'm not saying that okay, you just tweet to Shah Rukh Khan and say that hey Shah Rukh Khan, let's collaborate. That's not going to happen, right? First of all, when you are collaborating, understand that you are collaborating with like-minded people. And I tell you what like-minded people is. Okay, like-minded people is, for example, if let's say if you are a dietitian, okay, check with Jim if you all can collaborate. Okay, any dietitians in the house? Any dietitians in the house? Just write say yes. Any dietitians in the house? All right. Nisha, Naman, Shreya, Hetal, Udita, Jain. Yeah, y'all are here and y'all are dietitian and y'all are collaborating. Let's okay, great, perfect, guys, hold on. Anyone over here who owns anything to do with fitness? It can be a gym, it can be a yoga teacher, or it can be having a fitness studio, or it can be having a cafe, anything like that. Anyone? A wellness center. Okay, Hema Bajaj said that he or she owns a wellness center. How about this? That you put up a post for one of these guys who is a dietitian, okay, and the other one puts up a post. In return, she will put up a post about your cafe or your gym. Make sense? Does it make sense? Would you do something like this? I scratch your back, you scratch my back, and that's how it works, right? That's how it works. So let's assume that you have 200 followers today, and the other person has 300 followers or 500 followers. You will put up a post about them, and they will put up a post about you. Both of you all will get something out of it. Both of you all will get something out of it, right? This is what collaboration is all about. Now, you might think that okay, collaborations is something that a few influencers do, but I am not talking about influencer marketing. Everyone in this world is doing collaboration. It's just that we are not aware of it. I'll give you an example. Okay. Um, just tell me one of the movies that got released recently before the coronavirus. Give me one movie. Um, let's say that there's this movie called Super 30 that got released, right? Super 30 got released. Now, what happens when Super 30 gets released, right? Or let's say a little more bigger example, Chapak got released. Chapak got released, and everyone spoke about this movie on their Instagram. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan will talk about Chapak. Alia Bhatt will talk about Chapak. Let's say Ranveer Singh is her husband, so Ranveer Kapoor will talk about Chapak. Why are they talking about Chapak when they are not even in the movie? Why are they putting about Chapak when they are not even there in that movie? Why are they doing that? It's exchange, right? They are nothing but they're collaborating. Okay, someone like Deepika has 25 million followers on her Instagram. So when she will put up a post, when her movie is coming out, she will go and tell Alia Bhatt, hey Alia Bhatt, can you have 15 million followers on Instagram? Can you please put up a post about my movie? Alia Bhatt will be like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll put it up, and she will put it up. So now what happened is 25 million followers of Deepika, they already saw the post. Now 15 million followers of Alia Bhatt will also see the post. So 25 plus 15 is 40 million. Let's say she goes to Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan has, let's say, 30 million followers. Shah Rukh Khan says, yeah, I'll put it up. And another 30 million followers. So 40 plus another 30 is 70 million followers. And let's say then there is Ranveer Kapoor who will have 20 million. Other basically so many people will talk about them, and all of them are celebrities in their own ways. And a lot of, so for example, you may follow Alia, but you might not follow Deepika, or you may follow Deepika and you might not follow Alia, like that. But because they cross promoted, they collaborated, now we know that there's a movie called Chapak which is coming. So what happens is, oh yeah, how can I forget the example of Angrezi Medium, the second version of English Medium. Angrezi Medium came out and each celebrity spoke about it. While the star cast is actually only Kareena Kapoor and Irfan Khan, right? The star cast is only Kareena and Irfan, right? But what happens is when these guys talk about it, they know, Alia Bhatt knows that once her movie comes out, Deepika will also post about it. Now, let's do the math. How much does this matter? How much does this matter? I'll give a simple word, okay? Let's assume that, let's take an example of Alia Bhatt posting it. Her followers are 15 million followers, okay? Let's assume that active followers are 10 million, right? When she will put up the post, 10 million people will see the post or will know about the movie absolutely free of cost, okay? They will come to know about it absolutely free of cost. Let's assume that each person, reach of each person is half a rupee, it's 50%, okay? In that way, she saved 5 million rupees just because Alia Bhatt posted about it. Right? This is what collaboration is all about. Now, let's say that I just spoke over here about two different people coming together. One is fitness trainer, one is that. Let's assume that both of you have thousand followers. You know, both of you posted 50 paise per person reach. That way, 500 rupees is what you saved just because you collaborated, right? So you have to think that how do I collaborate? Now, a lot of people said, okay, so the collaboration is great, but how do I go about it? It's very simple. Three ways to go and reach them. All right. Number one is Instagram. Just go to their Instagram handle and send them a DM, send them a direct message that, hey, XYZ person, I'm this. How about this? That I talk about you and you talk about me and we can collaborate. That's number one. Number two is talk about it via phone call. Just try to get their number from somewhere and then call them up saying that, hey, you know what, this is what I have in my mind. Would you like to collaborate for it? And number three is write an email to them that, you know, collaboration opportunity, and just explain them your idea, what your idea is. Got it? Now, this is one way of collaborating. There are other ways of also collaborating, and I'm going to tell you all about all possible ways of collaborating. But before that, I want to give you an example of one of the most beautiful collaboration that I have ever seen. How many of you all know this guy, dude with a sign? How many of you all know this guy? Now, what this guy does is he just puts a post about him holding signs. That's all he does. Okay, he will put up a post about him holding different kind of signages. Okay, and generally they are very funny. Generally they are very funny. Okay, now guess who collaborated with dude with a sign? Guess who collaborated with dude with a sign? Who collaborated with dude with a sign? It was WHO who collaborated with dude with the sign, World Health Organization. Now here's the thing. Okay, they want to spread message. What is the message that everyone wants to spread? Stay indoors, stay home, stay safe. That's the message that everyone's trying to spread. Okay, but it's becoming difficult. As much as as much as the government tells you, as much as the radio tells you, as much as TV tells you, print, outdoor, everyone's telling you to stay indoor, but we're not doing that. Your PM is saying that, but you're not doing that. You use these guys, okay, to spread the message. So here's what they put up. A dude with the sign collaborated with WHO, and this is what they did. He put up three signs. He actually put up more than three signs, but I've just taken the best of them. We are in this together. Please stay inside. Thank you, doctor, nurses, and medical staff. It's just a reminder that you have to stay inside. But look at this, okay? He has a reach of 6.5 million people. Okay, 6.5 million people. What happened is it was very difficult to spend so much money on Instagram just to reach out to so many people. Okay, so they just collaborated with him and they said, hey, you know what? Just talk about it, man. And he did. Why? Who won't? You know, who won't? We also put up a sign saying that stay indoors, stay indoors. So why will he regret? He opposed that. You know, So this was a all-out barter. He did not charge them anything for this, and it just worked, you know. So yeah, this is Dude with a Sign, and he collaborated with WHO. All right, now 4 ways of collaborating, and I'm going to talk about each one of them. Instagram stories takeover. Okay, I just saw one comment which says that they are into gemstone. Okay, the guy with the gemstone, and he said that how do I collaborate? Well, next time you have customers, you know, someone who's young who think will be possibly there on Instagram. Okay, tell them that you know, that do a stories takeover. Now what a stories takeover is that you give your ID password, Instagram ID password, to that person, and tell them, or don't give the ID password, just log in, just take their phone, log into the Instagram, and tell them for next 1 day or next 3 days you do the takeover. Takeover means you put up content that you wish and just talk about us. In return you can give them discounts, or in return you can give them something as complimentary, or if you just have a great relation, just say that, you know, you're not going to give them something, but this is something that you wish to do, right? So that way is what you say is Instagram takeover. Now what happens in takeover is, for example, let's say today you are learning digital marketing, okay, and I give you Nordstrom Academy's Instagram handle. So you will put it up on your stories like, okay, you know what, I learned digital marketing from Nordstrom, and I'm trying to implement these things, and it's working great, and I just did my first collaboration, and I just did this new post, and I'm using 10 10 10 as my hashtag rule. So you put up all of that. Okay, now when you're putting up all of that, it's new kind of content that my people are seeing. But not just that, you will also be sharing these stories with your people, because it's just something new that you do. And that is what you call is Instagram takeover. Number 2 is product bundle. What is product bundle? People who have gyms over here, okay, everyone who has gyms over here, why don't you all collaborate with a dietitian and tell them that, hey, you know what, I'm going to include in, let's create a bundle. Let's say that my yearly package is 10,000 rupees. I'm just giving you 10,000 example for easy calculation. If my package is for 10,000 rupees, and your package of, let's say, 3 visits is 3,000 rupees, let's create a bundle for somewhere around 11,000 rupees, okay, where you take 2,000 and I take 9,000, and sell it as a bundle. So someone can buy it directly from you for 3,000, and someone can buy it to me from directly for 10,000. But if we sell it as a bundle, it can sell it for 11,000 and cross promote it on Instagram. I hope you're getting it. Do you get this? Do you get this? What I'm trying to say? Perfect. All right. People are asking me to repeat that, so I'm just going to quickly repeat the product bundle. Okay, and I'm going to take another example. Someone just wrote to me that that they have a sweet shop. Okay, so if you have a sweet shop, how do you collaborate with someone when you have a sweet shop? Well, you still can. Okay, if you're a sweet shop, look around you. What is that one thing that you can whom you can collaborate with? You know, and it can be someone extremely random. Does not necessarily mean that you have to be this. For example, it can be restaurant opposite you. Tell them that every time you buy, I mean, if you buy a mithai, you put their card in it, saying that next time you dine over here, you get 10% off. And every time they dine over there, saying that next time you go and buy from this sweet shop, you can get 10% off. Collaborate in that manner. Okay. Third is exclusive collection. Now, this is not something that every brand can do. This is more for fashion and stuff. Okay. For example, Yaucha is a restaurant based out of BKC, but they have many branches as well. But I know one which is in BKC. They did a collaboration with Manish Malhotra, and they released pastries which are Manish Malhotra exclusive collection. Okay. It's just a fancy way of saying that here's a cake which are different. It's nothing but cakes which are a little different, little new, and they just launched it, calling it Manish Malhotra collection. So they launched an exclusive collection. And fourth is exclusive giveaways. Do a collaboration, give a giveaway. For example, let's say you can tell someone to, let's say if you're a resort, or if you are a gym, or if you're a dance academy, tell them that you want to collaborate with them, and together we will give away something to our audience. Okay, for example, if you're a gym, do a collaboration with someone who's very big and who has a lot of followers on Instagram, who are a fitness trainer. Tell them that you want to give them a 6 months membership free, in return, what you do is they just put it up on Instagram and do giveaway contests like this, and basically what happens is your reach increases, right? Your reach increases. So this is one way of collaborating. All cool till here? How's it going? Are you all enjoying the sessions? If you're enjoying the session, just say yeah. Just say yeah, please. Excellent. I see so many yes. I see so many yeses. If you're not, you can write a no as well, and I'm going to answer those questions to you as well. At least I'm going to try to be as good as I can, possibly there. If you're having technical issues, I'm not really sure how can I help you, because there are 600 people over here and they can definitely hear me really, really, really well. I'm going to take your questions a little later. Don't worry, I'm going to take your questions a little later. Right now, it's a little difficult. Talking about collaboration, Networking Now had just put up a story. Networking Now just put up a story saying that we did one class yesterday and we're doing a second class today. Are you all enjoying the session, right? And she put up a story and she used the question format. The reason I'm using she is because Networking Now is owned by Shan, and that's how that's the reason I'm using she. But a lot of people went and said yes. So Shan realized that this collaboration was fruitful because people are enjoying it, right? So she wrote to me, "Hey Neil, people are enjoying the sessions," you know. So she used the question option in her Instagram stories. To understand what I'm trying to say is just go and follow Networking Now India on Instagram and check out their stories, and you will understand what I'm trying to say. Got it? Yes, we are recording this session and we will be sharing it. Yesterday's session could not be recorded because there was a technical glitch. I hope everything's working fine today. Well, I'm definitely recording it, so I should be able to share it with you guys. All right. Last but very, very important is engagement. How do you use engagement? Guys, again, like I said, I'm gonna try answering your questions. Again, it won't be possible for me to answer all the questions. You should be, there are 750 people online. There are too many questions. So definitely I'll be sharing I'll be answering, or I'll be taking as many questions as possible, right? And yes, we'll be sharing the video of this. Okay, what do I mean by engagement? First of all, number one that you have to use when you are talking about engagement is uh, creating content which is engaging. If you do not have a lot of followers, or a lot of people are not liking your content or not liking your post, that is happening because you are not creating content which is engaging enough. Okay, honestly, blame yourself if you're doing it. Blame yourself. Okay. Number one is create engaging content. Now I'm going to give you some really easy examples of how do you create engaging content, and we're going to go and create those kind of content. Okay, so hold on. I will show you how to go about and do this. All right. So number one is the very easy one. How do you use quotes? Use quotes. Don't use quotes only if they're important and if they make sense to you. For example, let's say if you're into investment banking, if you're into gym, use quotes which are related to fitness. Don't use random quotes. Let's say if you're into real estate business, use quotes which are into wealth, which are into making abundance money, which are into homes. Don't use random quotes. A really good example is founder. Foundr. Okay, founder is an example of how you can perfectly use quotes. Okay, how you can perfectly use quotes in a right manner. Like they put up quotes which really, really are related to their business. Founder talks about entrepreneurship and how to lead, how to be a leader, and all of that. They will only put up quotes which are related to that. Okay. Second example is how to use your post, not stories, your post in a manner where people can participate. Okay. For example, I put up content over, this is an example of WWE. Yes, the good old days of WWE, remember? They put up, they are very, very good with their social media, with their Instagram. So here's what they did. They put 6 images of 6 wrestlers, okay? And they said that which is your favorite entrance. Now what happens is people go and they comment as to how do you do this. Okay, I'm going to show you some really nice way of doing it. Okay, this is the most important part of the session. Please have a close look as to what I'm teaching you. Okay, please have a close look of what I'm just going to teach you all. I've paused the screen for a minute. I'm going to teach you all something very, very interesting. For that, let me just take you through this. Okay, this is Nostrum Academy's Instagram. Okay, just look what we get: 67 likes. This is a video. 70 likes, 40 likes, 49 likes, uh, 47 likes, 24 likes. Oh, 122 likes and 186 comments. What did I just do? Well, I'll just show you what I did. This is the day when I posted about, this is the day when he announced the Sunday Janta curfew. I believe it was a Friday or a Saturday when he announced the Janta curfew. It was 19th March. The announcement happened at 8:10 p.m. This is the Sunday Janta curfew, not the lockdown, the Sunday Janta curfew. The announcement happened at 8:10 p.m. This post was up by 8:25 p.m. within just 15 minutes. So here's what I did, okay, and how I use my creativity over here. Put up a logo, thinking what to do on a Sunday Janta curfew. Swipe right for solution. You swipe right and you get this. Attend online Instagram workshop. For the first time, it's free. And on that time, this was the first time we did for free. And here's the thing what I did. Comment to get registration details, limited seats. And what happens? Then I put a caption saying comment interested to get registration details, and this is what happens. So many interested, right? So I got 186 comments. I got 186 comments. You understood? You understood what I'm trying to say? Okay. Now, how did I make something like this so easily? Okay. How did I make something like this so easily? Very, very simple. Let's try to make something like that so easily now. You know, what I did is I went to canva.com and I went to this website. I will go and put up a creative size. So what is the creative size that I'm going to put? Custom dimensions 1080 by 1350. Okay, I put up this size. Remember, this is the new size that we all have to use. Okay, now I take that image. Now let's say that I'm going to take an image of Modi over here. Are you able to see my screen, guys? Are you able to see my screen? Yes. All right, perfect, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to go to canva.com and I'm going to look for his images. Yeah, let's assume that I want to use this image. Okay, I take view image and I get this image. Okay, but there's a problem. There's a background over here, and if you see my Instagram, it did not have the image at all. It did not have any background at all, right? See, uh, here it did not have any background whatsoever. So what do I do? Very simple. Just save this image, right click and save this image, and go to this website called remove.bg. Okay, if you know Photoshop, great. If you don't know Photoshop, here's what you're going to do. Take this image, okay, and just upload it over here, or I can do it via URL. So I have a URL, and look at the magic. Just see the magic. Old image, new image. Okay, take the image, copy image. What I'm going to do next is just put up his photo over here. Okay, I put up the photo. Now, one more thing that you need to realize is that we have a brand color. Okay, so our brand colors are the orange and the purple. You see this orange, purple, 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 you know. So we have yellow orangish color. Let me call it yellow and orange, or possibly purple and orange color, right? Now, how do we derive this color? We derive this color from a logo. Okay, so this is what we use. For that, you need something known as a Chrome extension called ColorZilla. Okay. Now, how do you install a Chrome extension? Just go to Chrome Store. Okay, or just search Chrome extension. And once you go there, just search ColorZilla. And I will tell you what ColorZilla does to you. ColorZilla. Just search it. And this is one. Okay, what you have to do is you have to click on add to Chrome because I already have it. It's not giving me an option to adding it. But once you add it, you will see it over here. Now, what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? For example, let's say I want to use the exact color of this blue. Okay, but I don't know which blue is this. What I will do is I will click over here. I will do pick color from page, and then I will select this exact blue. Once I select that, I click over here again. I go to copy, copy to clipboard, select the last one. Now I have the color code. What I do is I go to background, and over here I will select this panel, select new color, and put the code over here. It's the exact same color. It's the exact same color. That way I can put my logo colors, whatever logo color that you have, you can use all of that over here. Got it? Got it? Modi is asking you, have you understood this? Yeah, perfect. Excellent, guys. Excellent, 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 excellent. Yes, Canva is an absolutely free tool to use. Guys, I'm sorry I cannot answer all your questions right now, really falling short of time. The third thing that you can get in your content is, the third thing where you can create your content is you user generated content. How many of y'all follow official Humans of Bombay? I'm sure a lot of y'all are following official Humans of Bombay. And if you follow, you will realize that this person does not create its own content. This person does not even write its own copy. Everything is provided by people. So you can also create a lot of user generated content. For example, Domino's USA does not create a single post. All they say is that share your pizza photos using hashtag Domino's pizza and we will put it up on our Instagram. That's all they do. Oreos will put up recipes given by people. So someone will say that this is how I made mint Oreo milkshake, and Oreo will put up a recipe of that. This is how I made. This is how I made Oreo cupcake. Oreo will put up a recipe, right? So this is all that Oreo does. So you can also do something known as user-generated content, and it works really, really great. Okay. Now, some of the tools that you need to know how to use it. Hitesh, can you please put on chat remove.bg? It's remove.bg. It's not remove.bg.com. It's just remove.bg. Okay, and you can also put canva.com. Hitesh, I request you to put up that, please. Yeah, Hitesh has put that up that. All right, so make a note of that. Apart from that, these are the tools that we use. Canva, I just showed you. Hitesh just gave you the URL. Snappa is just a tool like Canva. You can use that. Remove.bg is how we remove Modi's background. And Capwing is how we create videos. Now, teaching you Capwing will take a lot of time, but I will leave that to y'all to practice. But I'm just going to show you some videos that we have created using Capwing. All right, certain videos that we have used using Capwing. One second. Yeah. So, for example, this video has been created using Capwing. You can add music, you can add text, you can add everything, right? For example, let's say this has been created using Capwing. So you can do all of this using Capwing. Okay, got it? Yes, and definitely every time you putting up your post, you need to ensure that your English is correct. For that, I would strongly recommend you to download the extension, the Chrome extension, just how you saw the Chrome extension of ColorZilla. Download the Chrome extension for Grammarly. Okay, just search Grammarly Chrome extension and you will get it. And this is Post Check. It's one of the Instagram, sorry, it's one of the tools to check your grammar on your mobile. All right, Post Check, right? And of course, you definitely know what these hashtags tools we already spoke about, lead tag and in tags. Okay, guys, did you had a great session? Don't wait, don't go. There is something pending, but before that, Let's exercise how much of collaboration do we really know. All right, so let's do this small collaboration. I request all of you all to take your phones out, okay? And if you are on your mobile already, just take a screenshot of this, okay? Take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot of this, and put up it up, and just hold on, put it up on your Instagram story. So I'm just going to give you 1 minute to take a screenshot of this. All right, take your 1 minute and take a screenshot of this, please. I request you all to do that. If you'll have done it yesterday, we request you to do it again, please. This is our only motivation, guys. This is the only motivation. Take a screenshot of this, okay? Taken, okay. I'm gonna remove it in the next 5 seconds. So take a screenshot, okay? 5, 4, screenshots of photos. If you are on your desktop, if you're on your laptop, please take photos of it, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, once that is done, put up, use these hashtag Insta Masterclass, hashtag Insta Masterclass, and tag all three of us, please. Nordstrom Academy, @Neil Dodia, and @Hitesh Motwani. You can see it on your screen right now. Follow Nordstrom Academy. We will be doing a lot of these workshops, and Instagram is the only way to stay updated when we are doing our next workshops. We also plan to put up these videos on Instagram TV, so you can see those videos over there also. Hitesh, can you please put up the links for all three profiles of us, please? I request you to put up the links for all of our three profiles. Hitesh, I request you to put up. Yeah, Hitesh is giving you the links. Nordstrom Academy, Neil Dodia, and Hitesh Mothani. Hitesh, while I'm talking, can you please create one WhatsApp link for your number? We want to use it for that. Hitesh, can you do that, please? I'll tell you, then you post it, not right now. Okay, guys. If you had a great session, just say great, or just say yes, anything like that, just to understand the feedback. And if you did not like the session, just say can be better or something like that. I see so many grades. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Love it, loved it. This is the only appreciation. You know what I'm saying? All right, perfect, guys. I want to take a minute to tell you about the course that we are launching very soon. And I just want to tell you about it for a minute, and then we'll directly get into it. We have two courses. Okay, we have two courses that we offer. One is a 2 months online live class. Okay, uh, now one very important thing is that all our lectures are live. We have two courses, and please listen to it. Please do not leave the webinar right now. Just have a listen to it. Just have a word. I mean, listen to us. Okay, there are two courses that we have, and I'm just going to take you quickly to both the course. The first one is social media marketing masterclass series, only live sessions. Just like this, we have something which is a paid course where we teach you social media, which is a live series. And what you do over here is we cover various aspects of social media marketing. And the most important aspect is your ads. So we teach you how do you run your Facebook ads, how do you run your Instagram ads, how do you run ads on Twitter, and how do you run ads on LinkedIn. So that is something that we cover under that class. Apart from that, how do you create content, what type of content you create. There are some tools that I spoke to you about today, but there are so many other tools, and most of these tools are free, or they are tools which are paid but which are of really high value. So we teach you how do you use those hashtags. All right. And the other course that we have is a 2 months digital marketing course. Both of these courses will be run online. The one that I'm having here in your screen right now, which is social media marketing masterclass, is just a 4-day course. Okay. If your business requires Instagram or Facebook or any of social media platform to boost your sales or to boost your brand awareness, I would definitely suggest you this course. And just wait, I'm going to tell you about the course, other course details. Just give me 1 minute. And the other one that we have is a 2 months digital marketing online class. in the 2 months digital marketing online class, it's not just social media, it's beyond social media. So for example, we teach you email marketing, affiliate marketing, how do you create your website, etc., etc., etc. It's a very nicely formulated, everything that you require will be done in this course. So just quickly taking you through it, what we have is a 2 months digital marketing course. It starts from 14th April. Hitesh, I request you to put the payment list for both of them, registration if they wish to. Can you put up that, please? Okay, so we have a 2 months digital marketing course which is starting from 14th April. This will be every Tuesdays and this will be every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, and it will be conducted every Tuesdays and Saturdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So it is going to happen after your work hours where you can attend it, and this lectures will be live, and the duration for this will be 2 months. The fees for the same for now is 17,500. Generally, we sell it for 25,000, and an early bird is 20,000. But right now, we are selling it for 17,500 based on the collaboration. All right. The second that we have is social media marketing masterclass. Okay. The date for this is 6th to 9th April. It's a 4-day course. Every day 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and it's 4 days, and all of this can this is a 4-day course, and everything that we spoke over here will be covered over here in this course, and the fees is just 3,500 rupees, right? So this is going to happen during the lockdown period, which is 6th to 9th of April, which you can easily attend, and the course fees is 3,500 rupees. Like all our courses, these are live lectures, not recorded. Please, we hate recorded lectures. Recorded lectures are like your pen drive or your cassettes or your CDs. You don't know when they were uploaded, so you just put it up over there, and people will. I don't know, man. I mean, they're just not fresh enough. I'm able to give you these examples because they are fresh and because they are live. Okay, and second is that 70% of the lectures, or maybe even 100% of the lectures, will be conducted by the founders, which is Hitesh and me. So if I'm teaching you, and if you like my teaching, I'm going to be conducting almost 70% of the lectures. If you like Hitesh and he conducted yesterday's lecture, he's going to conduct tomorrow's lecture as well. So he will be conducted more than 70% of the lectures. So these are live lectures. 70% of the lectures will be conducted by Hitesh or me, and you will have lifetime access to these lectures. These lectures remain with you for lifetime. Now, some of the common questions which I get and which I'm going to try to answer all of them right now. Will you get certification for this course? Yes, both of the courses have certification. You will get a certification by Nordstrom Academy, okay, which has a lifetime validity. Apart from that, for your 2 months digital marketing course, you will also get a Google certification for which you have to give a Google exam, right? Secondly is that it has lifetime access. If you miss a lecture, you get a recording of it and you can access it whenever you want. Not just that, in a future coming lecture, when we are conducting the same kind of workshop or same kind of course, you can sit for the lecture absolutely free of cost. You don't pay anything for that. Okay. And the third is that these are live lectures. And very important is that we are not very commercial. It's not like we are not very commercial. So what we do is that if you're a student, once a student, always a student. If you learn, let's say if you learn Instagram strategy from us, or if you learned how to run ads on Instagram, after 2 months or after 6 months, you can call us up and say that, hey Neil, I'm getting stuck over here, can you please guide me through? And we will guide you through. We are there, available on WhatsApp, on call for you 24/7. All right. So this is where we come from. If you have any questions, we're going to fill up a simple question as well, a simple form as well, where you can ask it. The fees and everything is already mentioned over here. The 2 months course is 17,500. Right now, we just have to pay 2,500. The rest 15 has to be paid before the course starts. And the social media course is just 3,500. It's just for 4 days, where we will be teaching you how do you use all of this, and how can you go and start running your ads on these platforms. How do you create content? How do you create those really nice videos, right? How many over here have to create websites over here? How many over here have to create a business website? How many over here have to create a business website? Okay, if you have to make a normal business website, please do opt for this course and do not get a website done. Okay, unless until it's an e-commerce or it's a very something out of the world that you need. If you need, just go and check out nsacademy.co. That's a website. We will teach you how to make this kind of website in this our 2 months digital marketing course. So for 17,500 rupees, you'll be able to for 17,500 rupees, you'll be able to create a website for yourself, which you'll be able to update it for yourself. That's the amount you will generally pay someone to that's the amount you will generally pay someone to do a kind of, what do I say, that's the amount you will pay someone to just do the website for you. Over here we'll be teaching them that to you, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you all. Again, thank you so much for coming in, and I'm going to take your questions now. You can quickly ask me all your questions. I will take questions for next 5 minutes. Shoot. Shoot your questions, guys. Any sources from where I can create a profile? Any sources where I can create my profile website? Please suggest profile website. I'm not sure what your question is. Best time to post? There's no best time. It's the I mean, don't do it late night after like 2 p.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It's all about how good your post is. My company has a Facebook, Instagram account. Should I discontinue Facebook as I see the trend? No, no, no. I mean, just your strategy should be Instagram first, but keep posting on Facebook. It's not going to cost you anything. Recording will be made available. From where I can get good posts, just Google it. There are many websites where you can get it. Are you into web development? We do very limited web development, but we have other people also who can do web development. I'm a real estate agent. How do I collaborate? You can collaborate with influencers. For example, if you have a property which is really expensive, go and collaborate with someone who's talking about luxury. Go and collaborate with other agents and see if you all can share money in that manner. During the oh shit. During the lockdown, I want to make best opportunity of starting my own page apart from existing personal page or IG for the creation for the future baking business or mine or getting popular. So my question is, how do I do this page? You just go ahead, create an Instagram page, start putting up content, invest a lot of time, lot of money in creating good content that people want to see. Start engaging using these stories that I showed you all about, and yeah, I mean that's how you start doing it. Okay, and also run ads. Running ads are very important. Okay, one more question is, how can a mental health professional increase followers, collaborate? This is a difficult one, and I'll be honest to you about it. But what you can do is, if you can go and create videos with these content creators and tell them that how it is or how someone feels for mental illnesses, and you collaborate with them. Maybe it won't be a barter, maybe you'll have to pay something, but it can really work. It can really work. I'm into HR recruitment. Who should I collaborate with essentially during the current lockdown? A really good question, Adeep. Collaborate with teaching coaching classes. Collaborate with someone like Northstorm. I'm just giving an example. But collaborating with these people who are into teaching and do interviews with them. Tell them that how it's going to be during the lockdown or how things are going to ease up during after the lockdown, or what the job market will be at that period of time. Okay. Can I add once we take a course? Can you guys help me in guiding the business promoting? 100%. That's why we are here, Nadeem. We will do that for sure. I would like to take up the social media marketing masterclass. How can I make the payment? Hitesh will send the link again. Hitesh, can you please send the link again for both the courses? Actually, it's for 3,500. You can make a payment over there. FB lead minimum amount. The minimum amount that you have to spend to run ads is 70 rupees. Sir, if I post somebody else's video on my Instagram, does the Instagram delete my account? No, it does not delete your account, but that's not the right strategy. That's not the right way of doing things. In my hashtag got maximum reach, then can I use it for every post? Definitely you can use it for every post. Definitely you can. 70 rupees per day for Facebook. Yes. All you require 70 rupees per day. 72 to be very honest, 73 actually. 73 rupees is the minimum budget that you need. Food street blogger will collaborate with whom? Food street blogger will collaborate with food restaurants. They talk about you, you talk about them. 2 months course, no discounts. This is the best price that we give. In fact, the prices will increase. Do you offer SEO and advertising consultancy? Yes, we do. We do provide consultancy. Just direct message to me on WhatsApp. I hope you're a part of the WhatsApp group. Hitesh, can you please put up the 7th WhatsApp group link over here as well, if it's handy with you? If you're not a part of the WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group right now. Okay, guys, we have a next webinar in next 5 minutes. So I have to stop this. Thank you for all. Thank you for coming in. I really enjoyed the session. I will be sharing the recording. I will try to share the recording with you all so that you all can have a look at it. I know some of the things it's difficult to write the note, but thank you. Love you all for being here. Please stay indoors. Please be safe. Have a great day. Thank you once again. Do join us tomorrow, 5 p.m., same time, same place, but not me anymore. It will be Hitesh. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, do support us by joining for the course, for the paid courses. It really takes a lot of efforts to do a course like this to generate 750 people, and we survive only on the paid courses. And I'm being upfrontly honest to you. So do go for it. Or if you're not, or if it does not help you, recommend the students who can go for this course. All right. Thank you so much. See ya. Bye. Take care and have a nice day.